and at a nice long 21 minutes and 43 seconds, it's Power Rangers versus Voltron! Death battle! Let's do it! Let's do it.
Hey Mark.
Hey Mr. J.
So I know doing all this merch marketing, like these 3 awesome Death Battle t-shirts, can get kind of stressful. So we added some new office amenities that I think will help take the edge off. Like the new office jacuzzi.
Shit,
Mark
no
Potts.
thanks. You ever smelled a wet sock before?
Alright, maybe a relaxing massage then.
I got a fair hands.
Alright, how about a nice hot sauna?
Come on.
It's a fucking toast oven, Chad.
I'm Mark Softman, and now I got the sexiest shirt in the market, Death Battle shirts. You wear this, you're gonna find yourself in a sex battle. I don't know what that is, but I know you'll love it, okay? Now click the link below and buy this shirt, or they're gonna eat me.
And we don't want that to happen. You need to be alive. Okay, let's...
It's finally time for one of the biggest matchups in Death Battle history.
Yes.
Yeah, the giant robot fight of all giant robot fights.
Yeah.
The Megazord, the heavy-hitting mech commanded by 5 Power Rangers.
And Voltron, the defender of the universe, piloted by 5 Paladins.
For this matchup, there will be no Dragon Zords, no Galaxy Garrisons,
Yes,
no
I
Robot
thought.
Brachiosaurus, and no mice.
Just a good old 5v5 war of the giant robots. He's
Yep.
Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death
I'm
battle.
excited.
Since the dawn of time,
Here we go.
good has battled the forces of evil. The vicious witch Rita Repulsa and her giant monsters waged war with the good-natured galactic sage Zordon.
Their 2,000-year war finally ended when Rita zapped him into a time warp. But not before Zordon managed to lock her up in a space dumpster?
Yes,
Space
apparently
dumpster.
that thing
That's
is a
putting it.
space dumpster, or to put more accurately, a galactic recycling bin. However, Zordon knew it was only a matter of time before Rita escaped to conquer Earth once more.
Good thing Zordon had thousands of years to come up with a foolproof plan. He could summon the 5 greatest warriors from around the galaxy to defend the planet. Or...
Teleport to us 5 overbearing and over-emotional humans.
No, not that, not teenagers.
That plan
Wow.
is asinine, but somehow
Why?
it worked. Zordon granted 5 teenagers the ability to draw power from a dimension called the Morphin Grid. This molecular transmutation turns them into superhumans with access to mighty mechanical beasts called Zords, becoming the Mighty Morphin
Power Rangers.
Mastodon!
Pterodactyl.
Triceratops!
Saber-tooth tiger.
Tyrannosaurus!
Oh.
Go, go, Power Rangers! First, there's Jason Lee Scott, the Red Ranger. He's a
Enjoy
fearless
sushi.
leader, expert martial
he
artist,
became a world
and
peace
owns one of the
ambassador.
coolest
Nice.
Zords of the bunch, the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Billy Cranston, the Blue Ranger, is the genius of the group. He loves to work with machines,
rad
especially
bug.
his impressive Triceratops Zord. With its grappling hook horns, this 140-ton behemoth can stop a foe in its tracks.
Trini Kwan, the Yellow Ranger, is
She's
equal
spicy
parts
chili.
brains and
Oh,
martial
oh,
arts
she likes Wonder
specialist.
Woman.
She's a threat
Nice.
both outside and inside her speedy saber-toothed tiger Zord.
Kimberly Ann Hart, the Pink Ranger, is a smack-talking valley girl who has the skies covered in her pterodactyl Zord,
enjoys
which
Tom.
can fly
She
at
likes
2.5
Tommy at all.
times the
Alright.
speed of sound.
Last
She's
but not
fluent.
least, there's Zach
Hip-hop
Taylor,
keto.
the Black Ranger, who's
Oh,
mastered
this
his
is
own
left
fighting
moving.
style called hip-hop keto.
Yeah. Go Zach.
Yep, this guy fights aliens with the power of dance, along with his Mastodon Zord. Although slow, this Zord can freeze blast enemies with ice, or saran wrap if you're short on.
But when 5 giant mechanical beasts aren't enough to keep the villains down, these machines join together to...
We're just the coolest friggin' thing you've ever seen in your life.
Power Rangers, bring them together.
Yeah. Here we go. The Megazord.
This is the Megazord, a 333-foot colossus with enough power to effortlessly tear down buildings, sometimes unintentionally. All 5 Rangers pilot the Megazord as one, combining their own martial arts skills to defeat giant monsters.
It's like a
All
giant
right.
rock'em sock'em robot with laser beams.
So Megazord
it can fry enemies
is the
with its cranial laser.
accumulates
blast
all of their
fireballs from its
fighting
hands,
styles into
shoot
one.
immobilizing beams from its eyes, and even use the mastodon's face as a shield. And when it's time to send someone to an early grave, they summon their Blade Ex Machina, the Power Sword.
Little known fact, simply touching the Power Sword can recharge the Megazord if it's low on power.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
just a battery. This giant
So
sword
it's a-
is over
so it's also a
100
healing
feet long and orbits the Earth when not in use. Plus, it can launch energy waves and cut down almost any monster with just one swing.
And there's even more. It's a surprisingly versatile weapon, like with this feature they implemented against the Nasty Knights.
Any energy we throw at him, he just reflects back at us. That's why our weapons aren't burned out.
So what do we do about it?
Reflect his energy back at him, along with a bit of our own.
I don't get it.
Apparently, the Power Sword can absorb oncoming kinetic energy and turn it against the attacker, drastically increasing the Megazord's striking power.
Well, after pummeling
Okay, so it's also
monsters
a
every weekday
force
afternoon,
reflector.
the Power Rangers have been through almost everything. From fighting a world-destroying dragon to a giant walking pumpkin who raps.
Ooh, you Rangers make me mad.
What?
Waking me up with a rap that bad.
They've even fought Kimberly's purse.
Man, these villains were getting desperate. And
That's
so
a
were
lot.
the Riders.
Anyway, the Megazord is strong enough to lift and throw the 170-ton Dragon Zord into a mountain with little effort.
So long, Gay Bowser!
Even individual
Okay,
Zords can
that's-
support the weight of whole monsters on their own. While many of these monsters should weigh similar to the Megazord, some certainly weigh even more. In fact, in a general scale, when you double the size of an object, its weight increases by a factor of 8.
Oh,
Comparing
really?
these organic monsters
That's
to
interesting.
human beings means some of them could weigh as much as 10,000 tons.
And the
Oh,
Megazord even
jeez.
gut-punched one of them over 100 feet into the air.
Assuming that monster is 10,000 tons, lifting at 130
I didn't realize
feet would
weight scales
require
like
about
that.
90 million newtons of force.
That's interesting to
50
know.
times as much force as a space shuttle's launching thrust.
That kind of strength, I bet you could backhand a person into outer space.
That's oddly specific.
Strange, wasn't it? Regardless, they've used
Oh,
that
I can
strength
see
to
what's
take
going
down countless monsters capable of wiping
I remember
out all life on
last
Earth.
time. What happened
Even
last
went
time? They said
toe-to-toe
something
with
very specific like
Cyclopsis,
that.
A Warzord designed to conquer entire worlds.
But even for the Power Rangers, defending the Earth is no small job.
Yeah.
When they least expect it, the Megazord's energy supply can be quickly exhausted in the middle of combat.
That's what
And it
Power
doesn't
Sword is
help
for.
that half the reason is because they just get hit so damn much. Despite the Megazord's awesome power, it's really lacking in the whole maneuverability department.
Oh.
I mean, come on! It can at least try to avoid an attack.
But when the enemy hits hard, the Power Rangers hit back even harder. With the fate of the world lying in their hands, no one can ever take them down.
Bring him down!
Power Rangers! Sorry. No.
From
Now, I've
days
only
of
just
long
recently
ago,
been learning about
from uncharted
Voltron,
regions
so
of the universe
let's see.
comes a legend.
In less cryptic terms, 1,200 years ago, the evil Drool Empire nearly conquered the entire known universe. But not everybody was cool with fleets of ships shooting up their planets, so a team of scientists and magic priests decided to fight back.
Through the marriage of magic and technology, they forged a 300-foot-tall living automaton, so powerful that it single-handedly pushed back the Empire's onslaught. Before long, the whole universe had heard of the mechanical knight known as Voltron.
Yeah.
Pissed that he was losing everything because of some space robot, the Empire's King Zarkon ordered a space witch to kill Voltron with a magic space spell.
Magic space.
Kinda worked. Instead of being destroyed, Voltron was split up into 5 very merchandisable robot lions.
Divided and stripped of its sentience, the universe's best hope had fallen.
Until 5 space explorers crash-landed on Eris, the exact same planet the lions just so happened to be hiding on.
Yep.
Destiny or some crap led them to the castle where the Princess Allura gave them a life-changing opportunity. Pilot the long-lost lions and go around saving the universe for a living.
Keith Cogain is the head of the Lion Force in more ways than one. As leader of the team, he commands his cohorts, and he pilots the Black Lion, the literal head of Voltron.
Lance McClane is the Han Solo of the group. This hot-headed show-off controls the Red Lion, which forms Voltron's right arm.
Tsuyoshi Garrett, better known as Hunk, is the muscle of the team.
Constantly
He
hungry.
pilots the Yellow Lion, which forms Voltron's left leg.
The Blue Lion is piloted by Sven Holgersson. Oh, he did. The Blue Lion is piloted by Princess Allura herself, taking over after the original pilot got a bad case of stabbing. Her lion forms Voltron's right leg.
Last up is Daryl Stoker. You can call him Pidge. Pidge pilots the Green Lion, Voltron's left arm.
Techno
And
ninjas.
he's also, well, a little unhinged.
Pidge! Get rid of that grenade!
You're supposed to throw it.
At least his outfit matches his lion's colors. I mean, damn, it's not that hard, people.
Yeah.
And when all 5 lions combine, Voltron lives again.
Activate Mega Thrusters! Form feet and legs! Form arms and body! And I'll form the head!
Very good. Very specific.
You ever think about how the pilots stay in the heads of the lions when they're fighting? That has to be, like, ridiculously nauseating.
Oh, undoubtedly. That's probably why they usually travel by flight and prefer long-range combat over hand-to-hand.
Speaking of which, Voltron got busy fighting Zarkon's giant roe-beasts and saving the universe with a huge assortment of weapons. Voltron can shoot stingray missiles and even pillars of flame out of its hands and feet, or blast the lion heads off like rockets. It can stun enemies with ion dart lasers from its head, or use the Electro Force cross attack from its chest.
On Keith's command, the Lion Force can manifest Voltron's most powerful weapons out of thin air. Everything from spinning laser blades to javelins to nunchucks.
But the real showstopper is the almighty Blazing Sword.
Yep.
Form Blazing Sword!
With this blade, Voltron can slice through most roe-beasts like jello and dish out the Starfire attack, which splits roe-beasts apart and also makes a friggin' tornado for good measure.
The Blazing Sword can also conduct electricity to recharge Voltron itself.
Why are all these swords also batteries?
The Blazing Sword is enormously powerful, capable of destroying a satellite hundreds of times larger than Voltron. Voltron himself is powerful enough to melt meteors,
so the Power
kick
Sword and
giant
Blazing
machines
Sword
sky
seem about
high,
even.
and take explosions the size of countries.
The Voltron Lions have even traveled between galaxies in less than a day, making them several
the Power
times
Sword can
faster than the
reflect
speed of light.
kinetic energy.
Voltron has also survived landing on the Omega Comet, which is so dense it possesses the gravitational force of a black hole.
Okay, that all sounds insane, but even giant robot man lions have their limits. Like getting ganged up on by multiple robots.
Barely gave much calculations
on
on Voltron.
Sliced open.
At all.
But black hole levels of gravity, that's a cakewalk, right?
Voltron may be strong, but it lacks the finesse and skill of one trained in martial arts. Voltron also carries a shocking design flaw. If the release plates on its joints are struck in combat, it could jettison an entire limb from the core body.
Wait. You're telling me that if I kick Voltron, freaking Voltron, in the shins hard enough, he'll just lose a leg, it'll just pop right off?
Essentially, yes, though it has only happened in training. Even so, whether the Lion Force is up against a technical issue or a colossal robeast, the universe can always depend on Voltron.
Okay.
Alright, combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
Once and for all.
First, all this talk of robots is making me hungry. So let's fix that.
Yes, of course.
Now, I'm a man
You
who likes
do
a
that.
good home-cooked meal, but going out to buy or hunt... It's time for a death battle!
Here we go! Megatron versus Voltron. Okay, here's the one.
Scanners on, team! Seems the prehistoric activity originates here.
Finally! If I don't see a dinosaur today, I'm blaming you.
Quiet, Les. I'm picking up something.
Power Rangers!
Hello! We need dinosaur power now!
Huh?
What's happening?
I think I found the dinosaur.
Yeah.
All right, Rangers, plug off.
Zach here. This is Kickin'.
This is Billy. All systems go.
Okay.
Trini reporting, ready to rock. I love this part. Let's tame these kittens.
Okay, here we go. Megazord.
Voltron!
Megazord time and Voltron time.
Form feet and legs. Form arms and body. And I'll form the head.
Megazord battle mode.
Okay, here we go. Whoa. Jeez. Always dodges.
Form spinning laser blades.
We need the power sword now.
Power sword already? Ouch! Voltron is getting beat up! Oh. Looks like Voltron's gonna take their time.
Stay down.
Let's show them how it's done. It's a sword.
Seriously. Form blazing sword.
Alright, they're both in tip-top shape. Oh. Here we go. Oh, wait. Reflect kinetic energy.
Isn't this usually the part where we win?
Okay. Wait, no. It's a skill that they activate. The blazing sword also forms a tornado. Right? Oops.
Wait, the sword.
Power Rangers are taking a lot of shocks, though. Voltron can really use that sword now. Uh-oh.
Jason, look! He's wide open!
Pitch. No. All right, guys, let's finish it.
Uh-oh.
We need to move! Get away!
Whoa! Good thinking, Pitch!
Sword.
Good thinking, Pitch!
And him covering fire.
With what?
Everything.
Oh. Come on, Pitch!
Quick, redirect the energy.
It's too much.
Uh-oh. Boom! Voltron wins! Boom. There we go.
Now that's what I call a battle.
There's a good reason why Voltron is the defender of the universe. While the Megazord boasted excellent abilities in hand-to-hand and sword combat, Voltron couldn't go down so easily.
Voltron's huge arsenal put it ahead, especially in long range. Even when the Megazord could get in close, it couldn't keep up with Voltron's blazing speed. I mean, Voltron travels between galaxies in a matter of hours, and it can fly.
The Megazord once punched a monster weighing at most 10,000 tons 133 feet into the air. In contrast, Voltron kicked a 3,900-ton mutated bulldozer nearly 1,900 feet.
Okay.
Despite Voltron's monster weighing less than the Megazord's, this is still a more impressive feat. Comparing weight and distance traveled for both feats, Voltron's requires at least 5.5 times more strength.
Yeah,
Plus, Voltron clearly had the superior durability, especially with that black hole comet feat.
The Omega Comet's pull could destroy entire planets within 62 miles of itself, which means the comet could output forces of over 13 sextillion newtons.
The Megazord couldn't survive anything close to that level of power. We can prove it. Later in Power Rangers history, they upgraded their mech to the Thunder Megazord, which is specifically stated to be more powerful than the original Megazord in every way.
The new Zords will serve you well.
Once mastered, your Zords will reveal even greater powers.
When this new Megazord fought against a giant Zord called Serpentera, which at full power could destroy planets, a single blast from it easily tore the Thunder Megazord apart. And that blast didn't even use half of Serpentera's power.
Voltron outclassed the Megazord in almost every way that counted, including strength, speed, and durability. Trust me, I'm not lying.
The winner is Voltron.
Thanks. Good job to Voltron, and props
Don't
to the
go
Power
away,
Rangers
we're about to
for
reveal who's
effort.
fighting in the next episode.
Oh,
and if you want to
okay.
see behind the scenes
Yeah.
commentary on this episode, then just click that box
Let's
and
see
start a
who's
30-day
next.
free trial for a first
Who's
membership.
next? Who's
Thanks,
next?
guys.
Who's next? Next time. What? Ace versus Natsu. Okay. This is the first time in a long time that they revealed both. I mean, not counting the season premiere, but okay. Ace versus Natsu is next. Exciting.
Well, this defies all logic.
We're doing this stupid
comics. Next question. We're doing this next week when Ben's here, I promise. Malcolm Josart, did Lance die at the end of the Megazord versus Voltron?
Yes, that. We did have some epilogue shots planned, but we had some time constraints, and so they didn't quite fully happen. If you notice, this was like one of the only episodes that we've done the last many that didn't have epilogue shots.
Yep.
One of the epilogue shots was going to be something along the lines of like, you see the red lion on the ground, the cockpit opens up, Lance steps out and he sees like the victorious Voltron standing above him or something like that.
Whose feet should have been roaring.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so something like that was planned, but ultimately didn't happen. Oh well.
Terrain has
Or
so
you can
much
pretend
to
that he
animate.
died. If
You
you want a little victory.
I mean, he got sliced
Team
like
Power
right at the
Rangers.
joint. They were pretty accurate.
Yeah.
He should be fine.
He's fine.
He should be fine.